throwing. Carr. Pressure coming. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line and scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Rushes on him, and they got him.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. To the air on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Right back to it. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give is to Williams. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Play action, C.J. Carr. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Big time throw in that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Maybe a crease. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Now here's Carr. Oh, they're after him. He's inside the 10. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Going to the run, it's Williams. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together, going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Looking for the end zone, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Makes the catch. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
One more snap coming before halftime. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it down the field. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Dances away to buy time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away, but the defense was ready for it, and what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes a catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And now on second down for this offense. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab in their space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Play action, Carr. Now adjusting. The throw. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. We got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. To the ground to try to move the chains.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Snags it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The Irish punch back. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Here's a throw downfield late. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy one to the back.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40.
Ready, shift. Ready, go.
They just keep firing. Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Finding some room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
Lining up to add another. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
To advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Looking long. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
One more play to pad the stats. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Escapes the pressure going right. That's it! A sack to end it as they finish off this one in style. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going.